Hello, football fans. Welcome back to London Sports will always gives you Arsenal and Chelsea news like teams talk, sports analysis, and transfer news. So make sure to subscribe in order to get more news. Let's dive in. Victor Gyokeres can solve three major problems for Arsenal. Arsenal fans have almost burst with elation following the news that the club have all but agreed the deal to sign Victor Gyokeres from Sporting CP. The striker is for many the missing piece to Mikel Arteta's project, which is finally being filled. The pressure on the team next season is at an all-time high, but the club has invested big this summer to help the squad better cope with the trials that await them. Andrea Berta's push to sign Gyokeres has come true, and he is expected to be the new spearhead of an attack that could yet get more reinforcements. With that in mind, Football.London look at the three major problems that Gyokeres is coming in to solve. From goal scoring to system specifics, the solutions go beyond the obvious with this particular player. Finally, a striker. This is, of course, the most obvious one of all, as Gyokeres is finally solving the problem of Arsenal's number 9 role. For much of last season, Arteta was forced to use Mikel Merino as an alternative to the injured Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus. The latter remains out until the end of the year, while Havertz has bulked up and looks in excellent shape to try and compete with Gyokeres for the spot. There is such depth there now, but the summer signing will be expected to elevate the volume of goals from the role. Match-winning moments. One thing that Gyokeres does possess is an otherworldly shot from range, which can see the Swede find the back of the net from ridiculous ranges. Arsenal have lacked match winners who can produce a goal from nothing, and in Gyokeres, they have a striker who can not only finish smartly but also produce some spectacular goals. Only Bukayo Saka before him could truly put his name to this, with some rare moments from others. It will also be good to see how Martin Odegaard combines with his new partner, finally getting that number 9 ahead of him. Penalty pressure. One of the biggest discussion points around Gyokeres is the volume of penalties his goal tallies are made up with. While they all count, much of the comparisons have taken out these spot kicks to get a better understanding of the player's potential. But Gyokeres wins many of the penalties he scores, and Arsenal will hope to benefit from that. Furthermore, Saga has missed a few in his time for club and country, and perhaps it is time for their new striker to take on the burden. Another news, Chelsea set for huge cash boost when new shirt sponsorship agreed. Chelsea are reportedly in line to secure a new front of shirt sponsor that could be worth $100 million. Enzo Maresca's side stunned Champions League winners Paris Saint-Germain to win the Club World Cup on Sunday. The Blues' 3-0 victory stateside came just a few months after winning the Europa Conference League, their first major trophy since new owners Blue Co took over in 2022. Chelsea will now be eyeing a first Premier League title since 2017 when the new season begins in August. Maresca's team will begin their season at home to FA Cup winners Crystal Palace on August 17th. And the Telegraph now report that Chelsea's success in America has handed them a significant boost when it comes to securing a potential new shirt sponsor. It is claimed that there were long-term deals on the table which were worth about $40 million per year. But that figure is said to have risen to $60 million a year, with the club reportedly in talks with 7 to 10 big global companies over a long-term front of shirt sponsorship. Chelsea would have left as much as $100 on the table by agreeing a long-term front of shirt sponsorship this time last year. The Telegraph quotes a source as saying, "With Champions League qualification and the Club World Cup, the club can now negotiate a much bigger deal." Despite a trophy-laden few months at Stamford Bridge, it is also claimed that the expectation at Chelsea for next season is not to win the Premier League title. The expectation within the club for next season will reportedly start with finishing in the top 4 again and consolidating Champions League qualification, while demonstrating progress. Chelsea finished 15 points off champions Liverpool last term and sneaked into the top 4 on the final day with a victory at Nottingham Forest. I think it will become as important as the Champions League, and we value it as much as winning the Champions League. Blues boss Maresca said after his side's Club World Cup win. It has been the best effort from the team and all the players. I am very happy, especially for them because they deserve the moment. Had you told me we were going to win 3-0 in the first half, I wouldn't have expected that. But we knew we were going to put up a fight, and we knew our squad is really competitive against talented teams.